Today's video is all about progressive web app. What is progressive web app? Why we need it? What the problem it is solving? Where we can use it and how we can use it. So first thing is, what is progressive web app? So progressive web app is basically progressive plus web apps. If you get into the technical details, there would be some definition behind this. But for this video, I'm going to keep it very simple and very relatable to the developers. The first thing which come in the mind when we heard PWA or progressive web app, that is it a new framework? Is it a new language? No, it's not. It's not a framework, it's not a new language. It's just a term coined by Google few years back. But why? The reason is PWA is here to solve few problems. As it says, progressive web apps. So we can understand that it is about web apps, creating the web apps. Now the second question would be, what now we have to create web apps? We already have websites, we already have native apps, and now again web apps. So web apps help you in two main things, that there is no Play Store and you can install straightly from web browser. As of now, you will be thinking that these are not advantage, but as we will move along this video, you will understand that this is very important. So first we have to step back and look at the journey of the websites, the developers, and everyone. So how the journey of websites started? There was a time when we used to refresh every page, but then a time came when we reached to the age of Ajax, where we don't need to refresh anything. Just on a click, everything just come on our screen. But now it's all about mobile. We are now no longer looking at the desktop. Your users, the most of the developers, everyone is on mobile. We are living in the age of mobile first. So if you will see that everything we are developing is focused towards the mobile first. Why? If you will see these numbers, I'm pretty sure you've already seen these numbers. So you can see that how much the things are getting changed. 87% of users are coming from the mobile apps and 13% of the people are coming from the mobile web. But the flip side, users are very smart now. They are so smart that now what they want from the native apps, they know. How many web apps, how many native apps they know, they know. So instead of installing each and every app, they just install what they need. Why? Because there is now a continuous struggle at the user's phone of getting the space. So the developer, the product owners, everyone is having that struggle. Every day we talk about that, keep your code base light, keep your app light. Why? Because we know the end user every day is struggling in keeping the space on his or her mobile to install your app. And if you will look at your own mobile or ask people in your family or friend, you will see that people just install those apps which are the utility app. Apart from that, they prefer that most of the app they delete because they say that it consumes a lot of space on our phone. So guys, this is the reason why we need progressive web apps, because progressive web apps help us to solve the first biggest issue, which is getting the space on the phone, on the end user without capturing a lot of space. So what progressive web app says is that create your normal website, start adding the feature of progressive web app so that the user will start getting the feel of the native app. I know this might be sounding confusing you, but let me take you step by step through what progressive web app 2 is. So progressive web app are a new level of caring about the quality of your user experience, performance, and engagement. Now your question would be that, do I have to create a new code base? No, you don't have to. Build your normal website as you build as a responsive website and start adding the feature of PWA you need. Example, when we talk about a web app, when we compare something with native apps, it means the first thing we are looking at is the home screen icon, and PWA give you that feature. So if you're looking just for that particular feature, that someone open your website, a notification come that add to your home screen, user do that, and once and when user click on that, your website open, then yes, this is the PWA provide you. So your website is giving you a native like feature by adding a icon at the user's home screen. The second thing come now, will it give you the same experience of the native app? Because when you click on your phone a native app icon, it give you the splash screen and the logo on that. Yes, PWA also give you that, and it's very simple how it can be done. The second thing come is performance. Native apps are very fast. Yes, they are fast, and so the second technique come of PWA which make it fast by making the first load faster. Second, by making the strategies like getting the data from your cache and so on. The third thing come is engagement. When we talk about native apps gives notifications, and notifications are the proven way of engaging the user with your app or your product. Guys, PW also give you the same thing. It gives you the power to send the notification. So now assume that what a PWA can't do. And the most important thing is PW also take care when there is no network or slow network. So now you can see that PW give you every possible thing a native app can't give you. So now we coming up to PWA feature. It is progressive, it work everywhere, it is fast. Yes, it work offline. When I told you that when there is no network or slow network, it can take care of that also. It always makes sure that the data which is coming to the user is always fresh, and add to home screen option is always there. It is integrated, which means that it gives you an app like full screen feel, and by push notification it makes engaging. So guys, this is what PWA is. PWA is a solution between the website and native apps. If you are not looking for a native app 100% solution, then you can pick your existing website code base and start adding the feature you are looking from the PWA. By doing this, you are providing your end user a second solution that okay fine, you don't want to install our native app, but do you know we have a web app also. All you need to do is go on your mobile screen, type our URL, a notification will come, just add our icon to your home screen. It will not install the whole code base on your phone, it just create a shortcut like icon. So next time when you want to visit our site again, you just need to click on that icon and you will be ending up at our site. So this is a PWA in a very simple language for a developer. The core of PWA. So the core of PWA is that the application shell. The first thing is you need to identify the minimum HTML, CSS and JS that is required to, load your basic HTML. So when you are picking up your existing code base of your website, of responsive website, you need to identify your minimal HTML, CSS and JS required to give the first load of your app. It could be skeleton also. The second thing is web app manifest. What it do is it actually give you the native app loading style. So when you click on any native app icon from your phone, you see a beautiful splash screen come and a icon come. This particular JSON do the same exact thing for the web app. Here you actually put the name of your app, the short name of your app, the icons, and what would be the background color, what would be the theme color, from where it should start, and how should it display. So this is what web app manifest do. Do not get scared of seeing this JSON code. This can be also generated online by there is a site where you just need to pass few information and it will create automatically for you. The third thing is service worker. The service worker is the backbone of your PWA. It do a lot of things offline, fast loading, and many other things. So service worker is something which is the most important thing of PWA. last thing is push notification. The push notification, we all know that it helps in sending the notification to the user and it does the engagement thing. So PWA also provides that. Okay, so we have seen the four features, that the first is application shell, the second is manifest, the third is service worker, and the fourth is push notification. It is not compulsory that you need to put all four things there. It depends upon your needs. If you just want a fast load, then you just need to provide application shell, and then you can use few strategies of service worker and you are good to go. If you just want that there should be just add to home screen icon, then you can just apply manifest.json. If you are looking for an offline support, then obviously service worker is there. Or if you are looking for push notification support, then you can just plug push notification. So it is not necessary that you need to implement each and everything. Okay, the next thing is what all we need. So we need Chrome latest, we need secure. So whenever you are going for prod, you need to make sure that you are using HTTPS. For the local development, you just need local server. At the local, you don't need secure. You don't need any fancy framework or anything like Angular, React, Vue. You can do it by using HTML, CSS, JS. But if your current project is already on Angular, React, or anything, no worries. The same, every React, Angular has the support of PWA, so you can very simply do the transition also. Okay, so the most important is browser tech support. uh, so we have, apart from all these APIs which I mentioned, right now the PW also starts supporting background sync, web payments API, credentials management API, stream, index DB, vibration API, NFC, and manual. These things I'm going to talk about in next video. So the first thing is who is using it. Lot of people are using it. I have just picked these five here, but as of now there are so many PWA out there. You just go and search and read about the reason why they moved to PWA, the number, why, what numbers change, what conversion change for them will help you. So the latest one was Twitter Lite and Ola in 2017. So you can go and check their tech blogs. They have very beautifully captured their journey of moving to PWA and what major change happened to their product and their sales and everything. And that would be a very good case study for you guys too. Where to use? So where to use is like, for example, it's not like where to use, it is like it's a good to have a thing. You have a website, you have a native app, please, it's about adding 4 features also or 2 features also. So it's good to have a web app also. Yes, web app is not as strong as native app, but look at the people, look at the end user, because as I mentioned, nowadays everyone is struggling which app to keep and which app not to keep. So most of the time the native apps are getting deleted from the user phone. So in these scenario, it's good to have a web app, a PWA for your end user, where at least they can save the icon at their home screen, and by sending the push notifications you can engage them. So this is all about doing the research at your end. Browser support, the most important. 2 years back, the table I'm going to show was very bad condition when I started doing PWA, and now it is slowly moving to a very good position. So what I know, the latest thing is Safari started supporting service worker. Apart from that, I think this table is almost updated. So you can see Chrome has 100% support. Firefox doesn't have background sync as of now. So is Opera and Samsung browser. Microsoft Edge and Safari are actually now picking up these things, and they are doing very good with this. So do not stop yourself just because MS and Safari is still catching up with other browser, because if you see, having a PWA is all about giving your user a extra thing and a must user experience. Okay, so demo time. So this site is right now not updated. So if you will try to access this URL, it won't be working. But I will tell you that how it works. So for example, my website neha.co, where I deploy this app, It's a weather app which actually capture your real-time location, and as per the location it give you the weather, and also my data is coming, the content is coming dynamically from a JSON file. So if you are hitting this URL first time, you will get the notification like this. This whole information is coming from manifest.json, the name and the icon. When I click on the ad, it actually go and save at my home on my phone screen. So next time when I'm going to click on this icon from my home screen, phone screen, it will open a splash screen with this icon and the name of my app, and then land me to the my site. Okay, so I have a small video for you guys also so that you can check. So this is where I'm actually adding a new location. It is updating me. Now I'm going to again check for a new location. This is happening, everything is happening real time. Basically it is hitting the location, going to JSON, picking up the data. Now here what I'm doing is I'm going offline, and as you can see the at offline I have a my own customized page where it is showing me some memes. So this is all about the PWA.